Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Soul Journey. It has been a hot minute. Oh, so much going on with the pregnancy. Good things. Just like growing my business, all kinds of stuff. So I haven't been able to post very much. So I'm really glad to be back with this video because I am so excited. And stick around for the end. I have a couple announcements. So yeah, let's get into it. So I have not been buying a lot of tarot and oracle, unfortunately, but focusing on other things like the decks that I already have, really working with them, journaling. It's been really amazing. But recently I came across a deck that I didn't even know existed. And it's, I actually found it at Barnes & Noble. Like, I hadn't even seen it online. Like, I didn't know this deck was out. I think it just came out very recently. And unlike all the other decks where I'm just like, yeah, I'll just put it in my, my cart, I could not get this deck out of my mind. Like, I just couldn't do it. Like, it spoke to my soul. And I actually like watched a walkthrough of it, and I almost stopped it halfway through because I was like, I don't want to be like I don't want to ruin the surprise, because like every single card I was just like, oh my gosh. And being pregnant right now, this deck, like, I just knew this was a deck I wanted to work with daily through this experience. And so my business has been growing, and so I treated myself to this deck, and I am so excited to share it with you. I am just like so excited. Also, actually, I'll grab this now. Also, I actually saved this for this deck specifically. Me and my mother are going to be producing tarot and oracle bags here. This is still a prototype. We're so excited. These are going to be in my shop at some point. So I wanted to get this out, so once I open my deck, I can just wrap her in deliciousness. But we're going to have crystals on them, all kinds of really cool stuff. So definitely stay tuned for that in my shop, which is in my bio. That's just a little side note. But anyway, let's get into the deck, shall we? Heads up, before we go anywhere with this, there is definitely nudity in this deck. So if you're not interested in that, or you're in a place where you don't, you can't watch that in this current moment, watch the video later, or find one of my other ones if that interests you. But yeah, heads up, because this is probably a deck that's probably gonna have like the most nudity, like the divine feminine. Like, this isn't like, it's the divine feminine, owning the sacred vessel. So, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's finally here. I've been waiting so many weeks for this. This is the Sacred Cycles Oracle by Jill Pyle and M. Dewey. And there's 50 cards in this deck with the guidebook. And the illustrations are by Jessie White. This is it. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Let's see, what does the back say? Also, I got this on Amazon for about $18. It says typically it's about $21.99 in the US. So it's deepen your relationship with your body's wisdom, the moon phases, and the rhythms of the earth's sacred cycles. We are all cyclical beings, and this 50 card deck is an oracle for anyone in need of guidance, whether they experience menstrual cycle or not. So let's get into this. I didn't bring a sharp thing. So we're gonna see if I can do this without a scissor. If you hear noise, it is probably my dog. I apologize in advance. Yay, got it. This is a Hay House oracle deck. Now, what's really interesting about this is definitely more like tarot size, but it is an oracle deck. And this came out, it's interesting. The box seems like it's like printed slightly crooked. This is a first impressions review, so we're just going to take it a day, a day at a time. But yeah, I don't know if you can see, it kind of looks like it's like a little crooked there. I don't know, that's sort of weird. Not that that super bothers me. The boxes seems really nice. Let's get into it. I think this came out this year. Yeah, see how this is like printed like crooked, like it goes around the edge here. It's weird, right? For anyone else who has this deck, was your box printed crooked? Ooh, very nice. This is what the inside looks like. It says as above, so below. And then we have these little symbols around the box. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, all right, let's get into it. So we have the book here in the front. Let's take a look at the box. Oh, and here we go. Oh, that is, oh, like almost every picture in this deck, like I want as a tattoo. It says as above, so below. I am absolutely just, let's see, we can do like, we'll do like that. All right, so let's take a look at the book first. So this is the book. It's a nice little book. This, like I said, this feels very tarot-y in the sense of like the size and stuff. All right, let's see. On the back of the book, it has what it had on the back of the box, but it also has like a continued thing. It says, working with this deck will lead you back to the innate inner knowing that your personal cycles are potent, powerful, and perfect in their own ways. May this deck remind you of the ways you are always connected to the natural pulse of the world around you. Beautiful. So let's see. When was this published? I want to know. Copyright 2022. So yeah, this is literally like just out. Oh, and this is the same person, Jill Pyle is the same person who did the Sacred Self-Care Oracle, which I believe I did a walkthrough as well. All right, let's see. Dedication. So it has a welcome about this oracle, how to use this oracle, and oracle spreads, and then it has card meetings. So there are different sections in this deck, and we have celestial, so that would be like moon phases, solar eclipse, sun, etc. Seasons, a hormonal cycle, a cycle of life, plants, animals, ritual, and the physical body. Okay, and for each card, there's a nice little thing here, like blue moon, I am worthy of abundance. And there's a journal prompt here. So it says, where in my life do I have more than I need? What can I share with others? So I'm very excited. And at the end, we will pull a card. So if you're interested in that, stick around till the end. All right, let's get into it. So I'm loving that more decks aren't doing plastic, but they have just the little thing on them. All right, now let's see. Cardstock is okay. It feels a little thin, but it's not, but it's like not. It's weird. It's hard to explain. And it's not, it feels like a little like cardboardy. I don't know how else to put that. This is the back. You see that? It's got different divine feminines on the back here. Yeah, the cardstock's okay. I'm not in love with it, but it's not terrible either. All right, let's get into it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be having this deck. All right, we have the waxing crescent moon, first quarter moon, waxing gibbous moon. I'm just obsessed with this art. I love the diversity. I just love it so much. And I like that they have, I believe there's age diversity in this as well. We'll definitely find out. But just, it feels so sacred how they've done this art. It's just, this art really sings to me. Waning crescent moon. dark moon, blue moon, 13 moons. So yeah, this is about the 13 moons of the year, I'm assuming. The sun, solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, spring. Okay, so now we're into the seasons. Beautiful. Summer. Fall. Winter. Oh, I like that they have kind of like a crone energy here. That's beautiful. All right, now we go into the physical, like menstruation cycle. So we have menstruation. Follicular phase. I think this is so important for women to know about this, the sacredness of each each part of the cycle. Ovulation, like so many cultures and so many families, so many religions put so much shame around this, and this is literally how life is continued. This is such an important part. What are you doing up there, dog? You're not a cat. Get down. And then, okay, here's the life seasons. We have maiden. And each one of these seasons is so important too. Mother. Beautiful. Empress. Wild one. Crone. I love the sacredness of each of these. Oh, I didn't flip this one over. Oh, Empress is really... All right, now we're going into the pregnancy phases. So we have conception, pregnancy, birth. I like how they have them birthing just new life. It's not necessarily about birth, but rather like birthing anything into creation. I like that. Return to source. That's almost like a death card. That's really interesting. All right, now we're getting into the plants. Now I'm really curious about the choice of plants, and I want to work with this a little more because there's only a few plants, and I'm curious about why. I mean, are these plants that are like you work with for like, you know, reproductive health? I'm curious. But we have passion flower, Mexican sunflower, and there's that age diversity again. I love that. Willow tree. Like, see, every card in this deck I'm just obsessed with. Motherwort. And now we're into the animals. We have fox. And again, why these animals? I'm curious, and I'm excited to work with these. Butterfly. Bear. Wolf. I love this. I think this is the one that was the first thing I was like, oh my gosh, I need this. This is red tent. I love that. Oh my gosh. Look at all those beautiful, beautiful beings. Bleeding ritual. I love that they're going this far into it. Like bleeding ritual. Like, have any of you comment down below, while on your menstrual cycle, did you ever give blood back to the earth? I know I have a few times. I would like to get back into it. I know people put it in their house plants. They do all kinds of stuff, and it's a really amazing ritual. I'm just scraped the surface on it, honestly. Menarche. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm probably just like failing. I think this is like coming of like the first menses. That's really cool. Again, something that we don't even do in our culture. We have menopause. Again, honoring the different seasons. I love that. It's amazing. Orgasm. I love mushrooms on this. I adore the mushrooms on this. This is just absolutely amazing. Like, look at that. Ah! I'm obsessed with mushrooms right now. And sunflowers. Don't know why. Hold on. Sorry about that. All right, now we're going to get into the physical body. So we have vaginal canal, the cervix, fallopian tubes, wow, the ovaries, the clitoris, the labia, and finally we have the uterus. Oh my goodness, I am just, this is an amazing, amazing piece of work, piece of art. And I am just so thankful that we are living in a time where this stuff is starting to, we can find this in Barnes & Noble. And this is going to be hugely healing for the divine feminine, for anyone with a uterus, for anyone really who has rejected their natural human cycles, because we all have them. Whether you're in a masculine presenting body, a female presenting body, whatever. Understanding our connection to the moon, the seasons, it's so important. And especially for young women who are, coming of age, who are really stepping into this path of the divine feminine. This is hugely important. This shovels beautifully, by the way. All right, Mother Earth, divine feminine. What message do you want to give the beings who are watching this video, who are a vibrational match to this deck, this journey? What message do you have? Conception. Wow. All right. Get an idea of how the cards work. So this is number 27. Nope, passed it. All right. This is the message for us today. I open to inspiration. A spark of inspiration, a creative life force connects with those open and capable of nurturing its growth. Whether through the physical act of conceiving new life or the symbolic experience of receiving a new creative idea. Conception is the initiation, the beginning stage of any generative experience. The twinkle of a new endeavor is within you now. Even if you are not yet aware of this novel possibility, you can rest assured that it is present and ready for you. All that is needed is a moment of quiet to look within and acknowledge what is arising for you. To conceive is to be curious and open to the potential of what could be. Take this time to nurture your soil, ensuring that the seeds that are ready for germination have the best possible environment to be planted within you. This will look differently for everyone. One place to begin may be exploring your tried and true creative practices that help open the channels of inspiration to burst forth with ease. And the journal prompt is, what am I most inspired by right now? So let's play a little game. The journal prompt. Comment down below if you feel led to. What am I most inspired by right now? Well, for me, I am most inspired by really authentic living and not, what is the word I'm looking for? Not settling for less than what feels like it's in alignment. Recently in my life, I've had an opportunity to either go against what I knew was absolutely, the next phase of my life, in the sense of, going back to old ways or old belief systems that I knew weren't serving me anymore. And I knew that wasn't the journey for me this time around again. I'm in a space of moving into true authenticity. And a lot of my endeavors right now are stemming from that, from really owning that, all the things that I know up here, I'm really beginning to know and hear, and just stepping into the moment in a really different way. What's inspiring me? Nature is really inspiring me. Earthiness, sustainability, the juiciness of getting into this divine feminine. Being pregnant is really bringing me into my body. Being okay with my emotions when they come up. Being really authentic with whatever comes up. I'm really coming down into this, not being so in my head, not being so up here, but really bringing this into the embodiment of the physical right now. And I think this deck is really a reflection of that. Allowing myself to rest, and aligning my abundance and my life around my need to rest and slower pace. Yeah, that's what's really inspiring me right now. Earthy nature. So yeah, comment down below, what is inspiring you right now? And did you enjoy this deck? Is this a deck you might pick up? I'm really curious. I'm really excited to work with this. I think I'm going to journal with it. I'm going to really, especially through this pregnancy process, and of course after the postpartum experience and all that, getting back into my cycle at some point. Yeah. You're really owning it as a sacred journey, not just something to be uncomfortable with, is so important, because we're really taught, we hear about pregnancy and menstruation and all these things, and it's all about the discomfort of it instead of the owning of the magic that is available to us in that cycle. So I'm really excited to work with this deck. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do have a couple announcements. Well, one, I guess. One of them was the tarot bag. The other one is that I am now creating crystal jewelry. I have one of my pieces here. Crystal jewelry on my Etsy site, along with my readings and things like that, which are still available, my channeling sessions. I am now creating crystal jewelry. Each piece is smoke cleansed, Reiki infused, and blessed. Specifically blessed for each buyer. Like, as the piece is sold, I actually intentionally bless each piece for the individual intuitively. It's very intentional. They go through a several-day process of being cleansed. If I can get outside, if the weather's okay, actually placed on the earth, blessed. It goes through a whole thing. So I have a handful of pieces that go out each week-ish. So they're a little limited right now, but they have been doing amazing, and I'm so appreciative. We've been selling out quite quickly. And so I have more and more crystal options available, and there are going to be some more going up very, very soon. So if you want to check that out, you can either follow me on my TikTok, on my Etsy. You can follow my Etsy shop, and you can follow me on my Instagram, because anytime I post new pieces to the shop, they will be up there. So if you want to be updated on that, definitely go check those out. It feels really in alignment. It's been really interesting. I'm stepping into this deep abundance journey, which I am like clearing out all those old wounds around abundance. And something that has come through on a couple readings for me, was that my venture may not be exactly what I thought it was going to be. And of course, I figured my abundance would come through my tarot or things like that, which has slowly been growing, but not quite in the way I was hoping for. It's all in perfect timing, I'm sure. But it's not like full-time business yet, right? And this intuition just came to me to start producing my own crystal energy medicine, and it is just magic. So you know, the universe works in mysterious ways, and not so mysterious if we really are, if we're in tune with what's going on, is it? So if that interests you, definitely go check out my shop. There are a few pieces up there right now, and I will be posting more, like I said, every week. So definitely go check those out. And if you have any questions or comments on that, definitely comment them down below. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. This has been such a blessing. I love being on YouTube. It's kind of like my home platform on some levels. That and Instagram. TikTok is the new thing, and I'm enjoying that immensely. If you're not following me there, that's in the description. But YouTube is always, it feels like home. So it's always lovely to get on here and actually make content for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. You are a blessing. Again, comment down below if you like this deck. And if you want to see more deck reviews, I feel like I'm going to be doing more deck stuff in the future, more tarot related stuff. And I have a couple of videos that I have, like a list of videos I want to work on as well. So comment down below, what kind of content do you enjoy most on my channel? Is it the tarot stuff? Is it the starseed stuff? Is it the channeling? I would love to hear from you so that I can offer you the content that not only resonates with me, but also with you. So definitely let me know. So thank you so much, beautiful being. You are such a blessing. Yeah, and give this a like and hit subscribe if you aren't already, if you enjoyed this video. And all my other social media links are in the description. Like I said, my Instagram, my Etsy, my TikTok, my Patreon, my partner's TikTok and Instagram. They're all in there. So, and we've got some really exciting stuff coming down the line too, just life stuff that I want to be focusing more content on my channel. So definitely stay tuned. That'll be very exciting. So thank you all, beautiful beings. Many blessings. Namaste. And don't forget, it is all about the soul journey. Bye.